So last weekend, my grandma decided to surprise the family by bringing home a parrot. Now, I know what you're thinking, a parrot, how exotic. But this wasn't just any parrot. This particular bird had a penchant for quoting 90s sitcoms. At first, it seemed like a harmless quirk. Imagine sitting around the dinner table and suddenly hearing a feathery voice exclaim, "No soup for you." It was a novel kind of nostalgia trip, like having a live laugh track for our lives. But things took a turn when my cousin Dave, who had always been a bit too competitive, started arguing with his sister over who got the last piece of Grandma's famous apple pie. In the heat of the moment, the parrot squawked, "Did I do that?" Which, naturally, only fanned the flames. Dave, convinced the bird was taking his sister's side, started shouting at it, insisting he was in the right. Meanwhile, Grandma was trying to placate everyone with her usual, Now, let's all calm down," but the parrot wasn't having any of it. It chimed in again, "We were on a break." The situation spiraled from there. My aunt started laughing uncontrollably, which only made Dave angrier. Uncle Tom, who usually stayed out of these things, decided to jump in, quoting Ross from Friends in an attempt to lighten the mood, "Pivot. Pivot." But instead of pivoting away from the argument, the whole thing pivoted into chaos. It was a cacophony of voices, with the parrot adding its 2 cents at increasingly inappropriate moments. "You got it, dude." And not that there's anything wrong with that. Just when it seemed like the family was on the verge of a sitcom-style meltdown, the parrot suddenly paused, looked directly at Dave, and in a voice that was eerily reminiscent of Joey Tribbiani, cooed, "How you doin'?" It was as if the universe hit the pause button. Everyone froze, stared at the bird, and then burst into laughter. Dave, realizing how ridiculous the whole situation was, finally cracked a smile. As peace restored itself around the dinner table, I couldn't help but think that sometimes, you just need a little bird to remind you that life isn't always as serious as it seems. And that's how Grandma's parrot saved Thanksgiving dinner by channeling a little bit of Joey.